Maybe you've noticed that things are manifesting like instantaneously right now, and you're not alone. So there's a lot going on in the world, in the energetics, and the shifting of consciousness, and it's here to support you. But you have to really, really, really take advantage of it. Otherwise, you could be creating momentum, Arlo. creating momentum towards something that is undesired, that you don't really want, that you will still learn from, but it's probably not as pleasant as if you really consciously, intentionally choose what you do want and choose to focus on what you do want. And so yesterday I made a video talking about, no more running away, no more running. And I brought up Lyme and mold and ticks, because those are my greatest fears, I guess, concerns. And so of course, there's been a lot of mold in my van, not right now, which is great. I handled all of it and learned the lessons that I had to learn and the ways that I, best could, and I feel really good about it. And then yesterday I found 2 ticks crawling on me, which is weird because we're like in the city. We did go to a park, but still, I lived on the farm for over a month in Italy before this and never found anything crawling on me. And so yesterday, with that focus on that, it was like, wow, okay. So the energies currently are really, really powerful. And I've been seeing like 1 million. I don't know if it's just an Austrian thing, but like 1 million angel numbers, like nonstop. Every other car is just 888, 555, 999. And so I've been noticing that, and I've been seeing more. And we were practicing headstands and handstands in the park yesterday on the way to the city. And this morning we did a yoga class. And then, of course, the focus was headstands and handstands. And so I really wanted to come on today and make this the message. It's where your attention goes, your energy flows, and the current thing, everything going on in the atmosphere, in the stars, in the energies and frequencies and the shifts is supporting you in drawing in where your attention is right now. So for today, and whenever you find this message, it's divine timing. Even if it's a month from now, 2 months from now, a few days from now, it doesn't matter. It's all perfect. So the message for you today and right now is to really try to focus very clearly on what you do want and how good it really can get. And so here on my channel and in my program, we talk a lot about your chosen timeline. And so really embodying that energy, that frequency, what that means to you, how that feels to you, and trying as hard as you can, or not hard, but like for as long as you can throughout the day to be in that frequency, to invoke that energetically within your field, because when you change your field, you change matter. And right now you're being very, very, very supported in that process. And so we're going to do that today. Right now, Arlo and I are just kind of getting it ready after that yoga class with my friend, and she's in the hotel. I stayed in the van last night because I cleaned the mold, and then when I found the 2 ticks, I was like, well, the channel's message yesterday was really don't run. And so she's like, do you want to come stay up here in the hotel? And I was like, no. Like, I'll spray my spray that I have. It's like a tick mosquito kind of repellent from the States that I really like. And I'm just going to trust in divine timing and divine guidance. And I know that I'll be okay, which I was, and I am. And so that's really the practice for me right now, is just knowing deeper and deeper and deeper. Even when I see the things that once scared me, that once felt like they were taking my life away, that's not my path anymore, because I've already chosen my chosen timeline. I already know where I'm headed. I know the frequency that I vibrate. I know the frequency that I vibrate in the chosen timeline. Like, nothing will take me off track to that. Things might be a little bit of a curveball, unexpected on my way there, but in that knowing and in that trusting, I can let go. And that was the mantra in the yoga class today at the end, was breathing in, let, breathing out, go, breathing in, let, breathing out, go. And also, like what I talked about the other day when I was in the Dolomites, that message is really, really coming through strong. And I'll tell you this too. It's okay to change. It's okay that you're changing. And there's a part of you that might have to grieve what you thought you wanted to be and no longer are in resonance with. And so, you know, for years and years and years, I've been on the health journey, I've been on the spiritual journey, and I love this part of myself, but that's not all that I am. I'm outdoorsy, I'm adventurous, I'm different things. I'm funny. Like, we all have our own things. And so being on that horse farm allowed me to kind of just stop so heavily identifying with, like, you know, a business-minded, spiritual-minded, health-conscious, blah, blah, blah. Just be, you know. Like I said in that one, the truth of who you are is just being, and to just fully accept that. And so when I moved here to Europe, I was so clear, like so specific on what I wanted. I was like, I want this, and a partner, in my home, in my career, and made it so specific. But what I really didn't make room for, because I'm a stubborn Aries, is that I will change. And so it's always best to say, and I did say this a bit, but not always, is this or whatever's better. This if it's for my highest and best good. This is if it's in alignment with my soul. And where I was lacking was, or, you know, could use an adjustment, was my attachment to the outcome. It had to be this way. He had to look this way. This has to look that way. So when I've manifested like exactly the things that I set out to manifest, and I arrive at them and I'm like, wait, this isn't in resonance. I've had to work through this process of being like, okay, I let go. You know, maybe my future looks different than I thought it did when I was younger, because I was, you know, different then too. And so it's important to allow yourself space to really continue to change and evolve and step into who you're meant to be, not with a non-attached way about it. And so that can be tricky. Like, you know, really depends. Like when I was in California, I would think, you know, I want the mansion, ocean view, like Tesla, like, you know, and I still really love those things. I love luxury. It's just part of who I am. It's part of my astrology and whatnot. There's nothing wrong with that. But then there's also, now I'm discovering a part who just like roughs it, who loves being on the farm, loves being around nature. I've like reconnected with who I was as a kid, who grew up in the mountains and loves that kind of thing as well, that lifestyle. And had I been too attached, or if I currently am too attached, then I would choose the thing that is in alignment with what I used to want, and, you know, dishonor who I am and who I'm becoming now. And so the other message in this is to allow space. It might look different than you expected. You might be different than you expected. You might have spent a decade, 2 decades, longer trying to become this person, this version of you that you thought you needed to become to have the life that you want. And you arrive and you're like, wait, it doesn't end here. It doesn't end here. There's more to learn, more to evolve, more to be, more to experience, more to meet. And that's okay too. So allowing this energy to support you in your focus and what you're thinking and what you're feeling is the first message. The second message is just allowing yourself to be non-attached. It's okay if things change. It's okay if relationships change. It's okay if dynamics change. It's okay if what you want changes. And just being with that. So that is the message. I can't reach up in here because we're in the van. I'm in a place of loving her. The doors have fallen off, but she drives well. I've cleaned the mold. It taught me to just let go of that fear, and I'm really, really getting to a place of this non-attached way of being, so that I can just fully embrace this experience in this chapter of life and allow whatever is meant to come next. And whatever is meant to come next that is most soul aligned will come in the most optimal, ease and grace, beautiful way if you and I are in a non-attached place. So that's the message. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to say hello to Arlo, say, hi Arlo, we love you. And subscribe if you're new here. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye. Also, if you'd like to sign up for the 21-day program, you always can. Right now, the way to sign up is select May 21st, Calendly, send me your email, and I'll send you all the content up to date. We're on day 17 right now. I love this program. I love your feedback. I love that we get to share the love for these practices and how effective they are in our own human experiences. So with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.